What is more chunky than a rank 3 Apocalypse in War? That's right, a rank 4 Apocalypse. We did it, boys. We took our Apocalypse up to rank 4 with our mutant gem, and we got assigned him straight away in War for 5 fights today. And yeah, this is pretty epic. So I had a lot of fun using Apocalypse in War today. It's really the first time I've properly used him in War. And we're up against Greek Elite, who are a pretty consistent Masters Alliance. And we, like I said last war, we've really got to win these last 3 wars this week. It's the last week of the season, and to get our shot at Masters, we've got to keep that winning form, because we're 9th in Platinum 1 at the moment, and we really need to win all 3 to have the best shot at getting there. So yeah, we've got a rank 4 Apocalypse with 75k health. After we boosted up, it's ridiculous how much health he has. And we've also got Cable on the team. That obviously gives Apocalypse max genetic code at the start, which is awesome. And we've also got White Magneto. He's going to be there for obviously a couple of pre-fights later down the track. And yeah, so 5 fights today, and we're starting off here on path 5 with a Mr. Negative. So Ebb and Flow knockdown, and also debuff immunity on knockdown. So we really want to just get to a special 2. We do have a power start 1 boost, which helps us get to a special 2 quicker. Now I wanted to knock him down here. That's going to activate the debuff immunity and also our passive fury. I'm not the greatest at fighting Mr. Negative. Not the reverse control, mainly just the dexing of the special 1 in particular. But here we get the special 2 with the fury. Unfortunately, the protection comes back midway through the special attack, but we're able to get the passive fury back after, because it takes the protection away again from knocking him down. And also the mutant power back boost gets us back up to a special 2, which is really good. But again, the protection does come back midway through the special, which sucks. There's really not much of a window in between. We get a nice special 2 dex there with the reverse controls active, but it obviously is taking us down a bit with the damage over time. But Apocalypse, man, he's such a tank. It's crazy. It's really insane how much health he has, and how much he can sustain during a fight. Because that amount of damage, we have 2/3 of our health left. That's 25,000 health we took. That is a lot of health for a lot of champions. But for Apocalypse, it's not much at all, is it? And so here we've got just got to use 2 potions to heal us up, because he is a bit of a potion sink, which means we won't be able to use him every war if we're taking damage like that all the time. But here we got a Jabari Panther. I thought maybe Cable would be okay here, but that was silly. I know Apocalypse is much better, and I actually meant to, because I selected Cable and I thought better of it, but unfortunately, instead of switching back to Apocalypse, I accidentally brushed the fight button, and that made me go into panic mode. So I think Cable could do this fight. It's just not ideal at all. So she does have a heavy hitter as well as the Ebb and Flow knockdown, and she also is shrugging half of our degen debuffs, which means we're not getting as much damage as we normally would. It is still doing a decent amount of damage, but unfortunately she goes into the hunt here. I know you're not meant to dex when she's in the hunt, that doesn't work, but I just panic here. I hit into her block and she goes unstoppable, and that's just the end of it. Like, so it's the first death of our season, and it really sucks. Really pissed me off because I was pretty sure that, like, as soon as I went in, I was pretty sure that Apocalypse would have been a better option, but I just made a silly little misclick, and that meant we went in with Cable by accident. And you'll see how much easier it is for Apocalypse. We still have that guidance boost from White Magneto. That will help a lot, because while Apocalypse can prevent shrugging, it actually doesn't work against Jabari Panther's cleanse mechanic, so we do want that White Mags pre-fight for extra security. And yeah, you can see 1 special 2 might have even finished her off from full health, or at least got her down most of the way. But yeah, it really sucks that we died there with Cable. But now we've got a Kitty Pryde here, so this is on the Power Snack Mini. This is probably the fight I was most nervous about, because I know it can go wrong very quickly. We are going to pop an invulnerability boost on, because the Power Snack is 75% of a bar of power, so that is quite a lot. And combined with backup recovery, it can mean she can get to a special 3, and we obviously want to tank that damage. We don't want to take a full special 3 to the face. Even with a rank 3 Apocalypse, it will still do quite a lot of damage, depending on how many prowess she has. But we do put a white max pre-fight on. That's going to help with our extra damage and also, you know, the passive stuns. They won't work when she's in phase, but it will help just for added security. Makes, you know, easier knockdowns if she had limber, which I'm not sure if she did, but yeah, she gets. We really just want to heavy counter her when she's in phase, and luckily she did throw a heavy there. We do cop a special one to the face that does put some incinerate debuffs on us, and that does take us down quite a bit. They're ticking for quite a lot, just over 500. But we do develop the incinerate immunity right after the second one wears off. But you can see it took us down quite a bit. And here we throw a special 2. I did put a 200% power boost on because I wasn't completely happy with how much we were getting back with the 150s against those other fights. And it definitely was a good decision, I think, getting back to special 2 quicker. And luckily she threw her special 2 right, like, millimeters before she was at a 3rd bar of power, so we didn't actually have to tank a special 3 in this fight. It would have done 0 damage because even though it does inflict an incinerate, we are fully incinerate immune at this point, so it was good. Now here I looked at the timer, it said 4 minutes 30 left on the clock, and I thought, I'm pretty sure we didn't do this fight in 30 seconds. I looked back at the recording, and the recording started at 5 minutes 30, so I'm not sure what's going on with that because unless they made an announcement, I'm pretty sure war fights are meant to be 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that. So here we just put a Horseman Apocalypse pre-fight on Nick Fury there. That's for our buddy T-Dog in our battle group. He's going to go in with his Archangel. So yeah, we've lost all our genetic code, but it's going to it's for a good reason. You know, making Archangel a Horseman, which is great. You know, Archangel is a beast in war as a Horseman, and we don't really need genetic code too much for these fights. They're really just he can do these fights. Apocalypse can do these fights pretty quickly without any genetic code even. So it's got strike, counter, block penetration, and also hard knock life, this one. So we pretty much just want to parry at the start. That's going to give us a disorient, and we are going to be able to develop full disorient immunity before that wears off, which is good. It means we can safely parry for the whole fight, and we won't have to worry about our parries failing or whatever. And it just makes this fight so much simpler with Apocalypse having that disorient immunity. It's such a valuable asset that he has. So here we do also have a power start 1 boost active. I mainly just activated that so we didn't have to, you know, give him too many block penetration charges from us running out of hits. But we heavy cancel into special 2 right after as that auto block shield wears off. That gives them a concussion, which helps, you know, preventing the auto block even more, which is good. And yeah, so this fight is well and truly under control now. He does get 1 block penetration charge, unfortunately, but that's not the end of the world. 1 won't do too much damage. And here I just wanted to throw the special 2, of course. I do throw the heavy here to refresh those debuffs, just to be sure. And it also takes down his shield again. He does throw the special 2. I just blocked that first hit because I'm not completely confident in dexing it from long range, but you know, it's not too much damage for Apocalypse relative to his health pool. We throw another special 1. He does auto block the end of it, but obviously with it being very long range special, it doesn't get us into trouble at all because he can't punish a special 1 at all. It's able to push him back very far, which is good. And then we throw 1 more special 1, and that finishes him off very nicely. So we did lose a little bit of health, but I think it's just going to be 1 potion into this last fight, which is a hit monkey. So this is also on strike, counter, block penetration, and also under pressure. So this time, instead of disorient on parry, it's a disorient when we dash back twice. But that's obviously irrelevant now because we've got full disorient immunity. So we only have to be concerned about strike, counter, block penetration, and we still have all our boosts active from that last fight. And also Hitmonkey is very tiny champ health pool wise. So yeah, you can see we're hitting super hard, even with it just is just hitting super hard, and we able to get to a special 2 with that power star 1 boost active. And that gets him down most of the way. Obviously, Apoc has full resistance to tenacity, so Hitmonkey won't be able to shrug any of our debuffs. Of course, he can evade if he has that charge active, but he didn't evade at all in this fight. We were mindful not to let him do that. And yeah, that was a super quick fight for Apocalypse, and that was our war. So yeah, really enjoyed using Apocalypse. I can't wait to use him in future wars because he's such a beast in war, man. He's such a tank. And we actually did get the result in the end. We got the win, which is really good. You know, we had to win this war to give us the best shot heading into these in this starting off this final week. We did win by 5 deaths in total. It was really close when I went to bed. I was really just worried that my death would have cost us the victory, and luckily it didn't. We won by 5 kills in the end, and yeah, I'm just really pissed off at myself that we died to that Jabari, because obviously you saw how easy it was for Apocalypse. But that's how it is. Can't do much about it now, and gets us up to 7th in Platinum 1, which is good. Only 2 spots up, but you know, because it's really competitive at the moment, the race for Masters. So all we've got to do is just see who we're up against. You know, do our best, knuckle down, grind out these wins, and who knows, we might get there in the end. So because we don't really want to rely on alliances above us being docked points, we want to get there on our own terms, obviously. But if it comes down to that, who knows? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the last few wars as we complete the season and see where we end up. So see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.